Hey guys, today we're looking at 20274 Kingsville Street in Harper Woods, Michigan. This house is listed for $57,000 and it's in a 2-star neighborhood. Let's do a deep dive. Hey guys, this house we're looking at today is 20274 Kingsville Street in Harper Woods, Michigan. This house is listed at $50,000 with $500. It's a cash only house and it's roofstock exclusive. This house is 72 years old now, and it's a 2-bed, 1-bath. It's 690 square feet for the house in total. It's a 1 garage. It has an HOA of none. This time roofstock is correct. I could not find anywhere else that said there was an HOA, so there's no HOA in this house. The lot is 4,792 square feet, and it currently is rented out by a tenant who's on a month-to-month basis. So the schools in the area are 2-star. It's pretty bad for the schools and the neighborhood. Well, they're not bad, but they're on the lower end. It's right next to Detroit. It's according to Google Maps, it's 16-minute drive, to Detroit, Michigan. So it's far enough away where it's not in the city, but it's close enough where it's easy access for work and stuff. We can go check out the house itself. So I do this to see the backyard. The last time a backyard was taken, there's a lot of stuff in it. I'm guessing these are cars because the garage is right here. But the backyard is a lot bigger than the house itself. It's in a neighborhood with a lot of houses like it. 2-bed, 1-bath. So you can go check out my map. So the house right here, it's really close to a police station, and a lot of police stations are nearby. There's a lot of hospitals and fire departments, just showing you what there is nearby. And it's right next to Lake St. Clair, and it's really close to Lake Erie, and it's all close to the Great Lakes. It's near Michigan. And we can go check out the crime. So this is not the actual house. I could not find that house on Trulia, but this is the closest house to it. So this is in a low crime zone according to Trulia, but take into account this looks like this area hasn't been reached by Trulia because this is near Detroit, and there is a lot of crime in Detroit. So we can go check out roofstock. And roofstock, the estimates for the house are right now in the high 60s. So for this estimate, the house is listed around $3,000 below the estimate currently. We can go check out what the street view is of the house. So currently, this is the street view, and the yard looks like there was a car parked right there for a while or something. The neighborhood looks okay. I don't see any bars on windows. That usually means there's a lot of crime. Keep in mind this is older. I can't really see where the Google Maps logo is. Usually it says like Google Maps 2020, but this might be older, so this could be changed by a lot. So do not take this into account. For real images, you'd have to ask them to go take images of the house or go there yourself. So I do not recommend taking these as the actual images of the house. So the area around looks okay. Looks like a nice little neighborhood. We can go check out Zillow. So unfortunately, on Restock, there was no outside photos of the house. There's no inside photos. Sorry about that. But on Zillow, we can go and see that there is inside images. So this is an image of looks like the kitchen, because you can see the stovetop in some area. There's unfortunately only 8 images. Here's the back of the house to the yard. Here's another picture of the side yard. Here's a picture of the front when it's sunnier, and here's a bathroom. It's 1 bathroom, so it's a 1.5. It's a 0.5 bathroom actually, because it doesn't have an actual bath. It has a shower bath. This is another room. For some reason, they didn't take actual good photos of this, which makes it kind of annoying to look at, because you can't really tell what's with it. But here's the garage. It looks like it has a little room in the back. So we can go to what Zillow thinks the rent is. Zillow thinks it has a rent of $916 a month, which is, I don't know what that is for the area, but it might be okay. For the range, it can go up to 1,000 or it can go down to 700. So these are all the houses nearby that they've taken into account. So I will show you two comparison houses. These houses are both 2-bed, 1-bath, built around the same time. This one was sold recently for $96,000. So it's around the same stuff, same age. It looks a little different, but it's sold for, let's see, how much more? It sold for quite a lot more, almost 40,000 or more than the house we're looking at today. And it's same bed, same bath, around the same area. Well, it's closer to the road. So if we look at the map, that house would be over here in this area. So it's a lot closer downtown Detroit. So that might be the reason why it's more expensive. We can go check out another comparison house. It's 2-bed, 1 bath. It sold recently too, and it sold for almost double. It sold for double the price of the house we're looking at today. So if these houses are same age, same area, that means that there's something weird with this house because of it's how low the price is. It could be that it needs new air conditioning and stuff, AC. That usually costs around $20,000. So it might need to be rehabbed. But that's only from looking at these two other houses. So I don't know full stuff about it. But we can see that these have HOA of none. So it's most likely that this one has none for HOA. That's how I discovered that. So we can go check out the rental property calculator that I use. So I put in all the details with expected purchase, expected rent, the appreciation rate. Okay, so the average appreciation rate for this house for like the last 20 years was 1.4 I mean. But for this year it's gone up by 10%. So I usually like to take the average of these two, or like take what's in between as the actual appreciation. So the appreciation should be around 5% going on now. So we can go check out, if I can put that number in here instead of 1.1, 5%. So for the details, it says what it could be. So there's no loan payment because this is a cash house. You buy for only cash. So that makes the cash on cash a little better for 12.26. So looking at the monthly rent down here, it shows that it's a 1% house. That means that each month the rent is 1% of the actual value. Yearly it's around $7,000. So we can go check out how much people are in the area. The population is 700,000 people, and that was the 2014 census. The population growth has been negative, though, a lot. It's lost almost a quarter of its population in the last 20 years. That's pretty bad. The school district is one of the lowest in the area. We can go check out my stuff. So this is a list of everything you need to know about the house. You could pause for a moment and check this out, but I'll be talking about this right now. So the median income of the area is $26,000 a year, which is really low compared to the rest of the U.S. So that means the monthly income would be $22,000, and a third of that income is $650,000. That means that's how much they could afford to pay in rent each month. So all these are the stuff you can take a look at. Go ahead and pause it. We're going to go check out roofstock, what it says about the house. So all of these are estimates. They don't truly know all these numbers. So they think that annually each year you'll have $4,000 worth of rent and monthly $353,000. If it was $35,000, someone would have bought this immediately and they probably wouldn't be selling it. So yeah, it's only $353,000. So it's an annual return of 15.1% for 5 years. It's what they think, and with a high appreciation of 10, they think that in 5 years the value of the house will almost doubled, and you will have made $89,000 if you sell. This is an estimate. This is what roofstock says, so do not take it as my words. So they don't think there's estimate immediate costs. They don't think there's any repairs needed. And it looks like the house siding does need a little bit of repair, so that might be false. If you hear any lightning in the background, as soon as I started to record, thunderstruck. So keep that in mind if you hear that. I can't really get rid of that. So for the projected 5 years of appreciation, they think because of the 20 years, they think it'll go up by 5%. And you'll get a bit less, but still pretty good if you were to sell, according to roofstock. So for my opinion of the house, I like the house. I wouldn't personally buy it, but I'm not you guys. Some investors out there might like this house. It's probably, if it's an ABC neighborhood, I'm guessing it's around a C. It's not the best neighborhood. If you don't know what that means, an A neighborhood is a zero crime neighborhood. B is middle crime. C is high crime. Since this is near Detroit, I'm guessing there's probably going to be high crime. Trulia, as we already looked at, said there's low crime, but it looks like it hasn't been recorded in this area yet, or the crimes haven't been recorded, like by the police. So we can go check out what roofstock says again. And like I said before, it's an okay house. I wouldn't personally buy it.